Whether you're coupled up or looking for love, we can all use some good advice from a relationship expert. Colette is a licensed marriage and family therapist, here with some tips that run the gamut from healing after heartbreak to putting the spark back in your love life with your spouse. Hello, Colette.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being here. And we could talk the whole show about love advice.
We could.
I love it. We're going to start, though. I feel so badly for people who, during the Valentine season, on Valentine's Day, looking for love. Maybe they're healing from a heartbreak, dealing with a breakup, and it's just like everywhere around you. You don't even want to deal with it. How do you get over losing someone, especially at this time of year?
It's the hardest thing, right? The last thing you want is a reminder of love and romance when you're healing from heartbreak. And while it's a process that can't be rushed, there are a couple things you can do to heal more thoroughly and quickly.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so one of them is feel your feelings. It's natural to want to avoid pain, but we really can't short circuit the rejection, the disappointment, the sadness, the grief. So let those feelings come up. Talk to a trusted, supportive friend about them. Let yourself cry, journal. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, see a therapist.
Sure, absolutely. And so you heal from the heartbreak. It takes time. I mean, that's sort of trite, but it's true. You just have to wait to feel better sometimes, and treat yourself. Do nice things for yourself. Take care of yourself. Along those lines, that's where self-love and honoring yourself come into play.
Absolutely. So this is a great opportunity to reconnect with yourself and really nurture and nourish that relationship. Some people like to get back into hobbies that they've let go. You know, maybe you haven't rollerbladed in 10 years and all of a sudden this is the perfect time. Engage in activities that you really enjoy and make you feel alive, but most importantly, be compassionate. How you talk to yourself makes a huge difference, and we're often nicer to strangers than we are to ourselves.
Oh, big time, big time. We're our own worst critics. You know what I like to tell my single friends, especially if they're newly single? I'm like, listen, I'm in a relationship now. I've been in a relationship for so long, but I remember when you're single, you can hear your own voice. You can hear your own intuition. I don't miss that to the sense that I don't want to be in a relationship, but that was a good feeling. We're like, wait, this is my song. They're playing my song. I can hear my deep thoughts. That goes away when you have kids and a spouse. You just hear them.
Well, there's a lot more noise competing for attention, but our brains, we're talking to ourselves all the time. So tuning into that inner voice and make sure what you're saying to yourself is positive and affirming and self-loving.
Absolutely. Okay, speaking of couples, you're saying, I want to do the basics. I want to make sure I'm checking all the boxes. Am I being my spouse's friend? Am I doing all the things that they need from me? How do you do that and also kind of bring some of the excitement back too?
Yes, great question. So the first thing is, it's so easy and small, but we tend to overlook it. Express appreciation often and make it granular and specific. As a relationship goes on, it's tempting to focus on all the negatives, all the complaints, we all have them, but telling your partner every day, hey, thank you so much for unloading the dishwasher. Thanks for letting me come home and vent about work. Those little things are what makes somebody feel seen and valued. And that appreciation is really the glue of connection.
And appreciation makes you feel like, oh, you do recognize what I do. You do see my best version of myself.
Exactly. Yes. I see you. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you for these little things. We need that. It's like a golden retriever coming up to you that just wants to be pet on the head. We're like that too as people.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Colette, this is great advice. I mean, this is stuff we can go right out into the world on Valentine's Day and put into practice. So thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.